Hello, I'm Degori, and welcome to episode 19 of our playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. So let's unpause, disband our armies. I've been thinking, while we're just kind of waiting for our mother to die here, so we can take Moray and declare war on Scotland, we have a couple other opportunities. We could attack Gilland for this little bit right here. Duke Math left the prison? Okay, good for him. Gilland is kind of all broken up over here and doesn't really have a whole lot of troops. He is allied to this guy who also doesn't have a lot of troops. The other option is Wessex doesn't have a whole lot of troops right now either, only about 3,000, but he does have a lot of money to hire mercenaries and stuff. We have a lot of wars we can declare. I can imprison somebody. You are a fornicator. You're my daughter. That's less than ideal because you're like betrothed to this guy. It's a matrilineal betrothal. A secret exposed. Yep, a shameful truth has reached the light of day. My daughter Fidelm has an affair with my champion. Shouldn't that say has had? I don't know. Edenfid. Do not see what the fuss is about. It's not as if lust is an unnatural affliction. Well, I could imprison her. Or I could just claim it's lies and all that good stuff. They would lose stuff. She'd gain opinion of me. He'd gain opinion of me. Sure, why not? Oh. I lost the level of devotion? I thought it was just them that would lose it. Okay. Never mind. That was a mistake. The other thing we could do... Well, was it a mistake? I mean, I'm fickle and zealous and a coward. Maybe they threatened me. Who knows? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, Wessex has a lot of money to hire mercenaries, so that may not work out well. The other thing, though, is I am an intricate web weaver. Granted, my intrigue isn't that high, but we may be able to kind of set up a situation where we marry off our kids and then murder their way to the throne. My marshal has been showing off a new recruit. 12 prowess, drunk, novice hunter, flexible eater. Do we want to keep him? He's brave, he's liable to die. No, I think we'll kick him out. And what I was thinking, yes, we do want the claim. So do that. Also, I want, well, Dinesians in Cantabria. Nope, the vile heretics have led them astray. Don't care about it. I want to fabricate a claim on Ormond. And then I want to revoke your title. Oh, I could do both? Well, no, that'd be tyranny. This would take Tomund. Yes. And now it's mine. We are over our limit, though. What do I want to give up? Well, let's look at our succession. You are going to get this regardless of what I do. So we will grant this to you. Now we're not over our domain limit. We have too few champions. That's less than ideal. Child of my dynasty. Juliana has given birth to a son. Rua, may you grow strong and wise. Do you have any? Ooh, and you even got the quick trait. Nice. Alright, you know what? Let's pause so we stop doing that. The other thing we could do is murder our way to some thrones. If we marry our children off, especially our female children matrilineally, then we can try and at least murder our way to the point where our future son-in-law is the heir. So you are betrothed and pregnant and married to him anyway, so that may not work for me. You are not married, however, so if we can do a matrilineal marriage for alliance power, like Lotharingia here, you're a little bit old for that and liable to end up in the same position we were just a second ago, where in the next 14 years you find somebody else. But we have Prince Himerios here of West Francia. Seems like a good plan. And then what we want to do is look at who needs to die. Well, Prince Philippos needs to die. And Prince Adrianos needs to die. So let's see if we can pull that off. 29% chance based on what we have now. So somebody joined the scheme already. Can we get anybody else? Oh, Count Othon. If we bribe you for 117 gold, we will have 101 chance of success, but it is capped at 95, so it's still better than nothing. Yep. Formed an alliance with him. Good for me. That does mean we have more options, however, for, say, attacking Wessex, who has a lot of money. We need Exalted Among Men to do a kingdom invasion. And that would probably be the fastest way to do it. I mean, we could conquer county by county or by duchy. We need Exalted Among Men. We would need 3,000 more prestige, basically. So I think we just sit around and wait on that. My wife is pregnant again. I mean, I already have 7 kids. The plot was discovered, which is unfortunate. Now we only have a 55% chance. Is there anybody else that would be willing to join? Well, nobody with, like, great amounts of success chance. My daughter has given birth to another daughter. We'll call her Dorothy, sure. How do we want to do this? How much is this going to cost? 58? I mean, we're going to burn through a lot of money doing this, and we still have at least one more person who needs to die. Maybe worth it, though. Yeah, why not? So we'll invite you, and we'll invite you, see what that does for us. Task finished. Promote culture. Alright, we will do that and double check. I think it just said 87% if I saw it right. Close all of this. 87%. I mean, that's not horrible. And I think we may just sit with that until we can make up some money. Is there anybody else we can do that with? Well, you're 5. You may actually be... We do this matrilineal again by alliance power. The Earldom of Island, I'm not really concerned by that. High Chiefdom of Meath. Apparently, we can't do with Lotharingia again. Did he marry him off to somebody else? No? Interesting. Could we arrange a marriage with my daughter matrilineally? You won't accept matrilineally. Well, that's unfortunate. You will accept if it's not matrilineally. We are currently trying to sway our bishop, who does like me. Why will you not accept matrilineally? I have too many existing alliances. It's a matrilineal marriage. Child is dear to the king. His opinion of her His opinion of me is plus 18, which maybe if we boost it, I can get him to do it. So let's try and sway him. Ooh, 46% chance. That's not great. Let's see if we can sway him and get that working. And then what do we want to do? Do we want to try and take on Wessex? Well, you have 3,000 troops. You have 300. That's not a whole lot. You've got 3,000. I mean, that brings us up to almost 10,000. This could work. And as long as Mom's still alive, we've got almost 4,000 troops. Oh, but I did want to wait on the prestige, so maybe not. We could do it by duchies for now. Just to see if we can get ransoms. Is there anything in particular we're interested in? That's just a single county. That's a single county. This would be all of, like, the greater London area, which has some potential. That's that chunk over there. I think we may do for this chunk here. What was that? High Queen inspires recruitment. Alright, good for her. My son. Another son. Let's do a good Catholic name because I can actually pronounce those still. Simon it is. May you grow to be strong and wise. No traits. That's unfortunate. Derby's lament. We need those resources for the troops. If one small village in Derby has to starve. The heated argument between my counselors follows me out of the room, and Egbert, the representative from Derby, greets me with tired eyes as I approach. Here, this decree will force them to leave you alone. I'd gain intrigue lifestyle point experience. Earldom of Derby gains encouraged improvement, which increases development growth. The Archbishop will lose opinion of me and stop endorsing me. Church holdings aren't really paying us a whole lot, but what is one village in the grand scheme of things will gain us prestige, increase levy, and abandon villages. Well, I do like the prestige. I do like having more troops. Development growth, I mean, it is still early enough in the game that the development growth doesn't mean a whole lot. So, and it's only for a year. I think we'll go with this one. So what is one village in the grand scheme of things? Puts us a little closer to being exalted among men. I still don't think I came to a decision on what I want to do. Other than, like, you know, kind of kill time for a little bit. Anybody else want to join on the cheap? We need 8%. Nope. Nobody at all even wants to join us. Well, that's unfortunate. Finton comes of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Finton is at an end. He got Charismatic Negotiator. 3-star. That's not bad. You can get married. Why am I marrying into my own house? That seems less than ideal. I don't believe that I set that up. Can I break the betrothal? I can. Her family members wouldn't like me less. My son's family members would like me less. I would like me less. However, I really don't want you marrying my niece, which would make you guys like cousins. That's a bad idea. My heir is now unmarried, yes. I couldn't... Ooh. Well, now here's the thing. I could marry him to the Princess of Lotharingia. What is their... Is male preference law? Ooh, I would have to murder my way through a lot of people. Well, how many people? 1, 2, 3. Wait. Siblings, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's less than ideal. It might be worthwhile, though. We'll try it. I think... Do we want to... Yes. No, you're already getting betrothed. That's fine. I can lawfully imprison you. Yeah. Do I want to try and end this scheme in favor... Oh, you know what I could do that I didn't even think about? I really should have done this. Support my schemes. What will that do? There we go. That helped a lot. So now we have pretty much the best chance we're going to get of killing him. Do we want to halt this, though? I don't think we do. We really only need to murder off one more person, and that's Prince Philippos. One of my agents has acquired a deadly spider and arranged for a servant to hide it in his bed before dark. All they need is my go-ahead, and he will be as good as dead the moment the spider strikes. I hope you're not afraid of spiders, Adrianos. Yes. He is dead by the lethal bite of a deadly spider. The spider struck not long after he retired to his chambers, and although guards were called, no one could do a thing to save him. Thankfully, spiders do not talk, so the attack cannot be traced back to me. My little friend has done its work well. Well, I killed him. Ended my scheme, because he's already dead. He died under suspicious circumstances. Well, let's see if we can pull that trick off again. Actually, after a child of my dynasty. My sister Dorothy has given birth to a daughter. Alright. Murian, I can pronounce that. You can keep that name. You have no traits, but that's alright. We are going to murder you. We have a 25% chance. Someone is trying to kill my champion. Good for them. Not too terribly worried about it. Who can we invite? Oh, very few people. In fact, nobody. You might join if we had some money. You have nothing to gain? I mean, I'm not sure what you had to gain by the other guy dying. But, okay. Well, I think we'll just wait while we're planning on that murder. Neighboring ruler won a war. Good for them. Do we want to get involved in a war? I think we will. I think we will attack Wessex. Oh, you have another ally. The little province over there. That doesn't concern me a great deal. I think we will try and take the greater London area from this guy. We will conquer this duchy and declare war. Oh, you know what though? If I do that, well, I'll lose piety for declaring the war. Here's a question. Mr. Pope Man. Can I have some money? No, you don't like me. Base reluctance. I don't have a sizable treasury. What are you talking about? Well, no, I think we'll just wait. New perk, yes. Murder scheme power plus 30%. I do want that, since we are working on murdering people. My dear son, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Moravian Nordrear subjugation war. Okay. I can deal with that. Who are we attacking? We are attacking... Oh, up there? Sure. Sure, Mom. Whatever you say. Let's set our rally point. Have everybody race here. I don't think we're going to need a whole lot of troops for this. You've got 1,100. You've got 700. You've got a few thousand, which is less than ideal. I want to try and keep my payouts to my troops so that we at least maintain positive money. And we'll head up this way. Keep an eye on these guys. I think, is this army going to catch them? If not, we might see if we can catch them. My plot was discovered. Well, you know what? I think we will give up on murdering you for the time being. And see if we can't murder our way to the throne over here. I need to get rid of 3 people? 4 people. How does that work? Who are you, and why are you somehow... Ah, you are a grandson. Okay. Well, you know what I think we'll do is we will just start here. Oh, wow. A lot of people want him dead. Good for me. We'll start here and just work our way down the line until the daughter we are betrothed to is the one in charge. Meanwhile, we'll try and kill these guys. Are we going to make it there in time? Looks like it. Actually, I think, yep, looks like our mom's army made it there first, so I believe they will capture any prisoners. I think what we'll do is try and go up here, let her beat up on this army, and we'll try and siege out their capital for some prisoners and some money. This scheme will take approximately 9 months with a really, really good chance to succeed. Oh, there are more troops up there. Well, we should be alright. I mean, we are running low on supplies, and he's running away. Sinech comes of age. My daughter is no longer a child, and she got the Fortune Builder trait. 3 stars. That's nice. Oh, you're the one betrothed to the prince in West Francia there. Who, unfortunately, we were having a hard time murdering off your brother. Or his brother, I guess would be more appropriate. Yep, beat up on these guys a little bit. And then march on their capital. One of our commoners was slain. That's unfortunate. My sister can get married. Well, I would prefer a matrilineal marriage. Well, I mean, you're 24. I don't know if I want to marry you to a 4-year-old. That's a little much. I don't want to marry you in my family. Can I... There is a way. Yep. Not of my dynasty. That would be better. Wow, they're either all really old or really young. You know what? It's a long way off and probably not going to mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But we'll marry you off to him. You'll be married in 4 years. That should be enough for now. How's our scheme going? Yep, we formed an alliance. About 6 more months. And then we'll have another one to murder. Unfortunately, since we did stop that other scheme, it's going to take, I think it's 10-year cooldown timer between murder plots. Which is, you know, less than ideal, but should work out for us. Because we're going to need time to murder our way through this family tree. Commander promoted. You have rough terrain expert, 14 prowess, 17 martial. Yeah, you can join my court, sure. How does that do us on champions? Yep, we have at least 12. And that's what we need. Or as many as we can have right now anyway. Siege is almost done. Oh, we can't ask our head of faith for gold. That is lovely. Do we want to hold on to this to murder people, or do we want to try and build things. I think we'll hold on to it for now. Can't really upgrade anything because we don't have the right innovation. Speaking of which, what are we working on? We're working on moats. I don't know that I'm really worried about that. We took a guest during the siege. That's less than ideal. Can't really get up here without spending... Yeah, no, I don't want to spend 43 gold getting up there. So let's see if we can't hunt down some of these armies, maybe? Or at least split our own up so they stop losing supplies and suffering attrition. Well, I mean, they're not really suffering attrition at the moment, but I'd rather they didn't as well. Right, we'll split you guys in half. Mom's army is winning a battle down here. That may be enough. Did somebody else join our scheme? Lovely. It was not quite enough. But if you guys want to go out to sea, I'm okay with that. You guys can siege out the rest of this little piddly... Oh, wait. There is... You are involved in this war. If we siege you out, that should be enough. We have once again acquired a deadly spider. I hope Lewis is not afraid of spiders. Well, whether he was afraid or not, he's dead. So, how does this look now? Still very bizarre. I guess we just keep murdering. Nope. 25%? Nobody wants to do that. We can murder another Louis. That is a bad year for Louis in Lotharingia. Oh, unpause. Yep, that would help. And this works out because, again, once my mom dies, this will all be land I control. My spouse, up to the task. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. I mean... Okay. Sure. After a long day, I'm complaining to my wife when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it. Husband, a few lessons might sharpen their wits. So we can choose which one of our counselors to improve their stats a little bit. You are my chancellor at 27 and you really don't need any help. You are my marshal at 12 and could use some help. You are my spy master at 16. No, I think of the three, my marshal is the worst off. I could choose her to have her stay with me and, you know, have a night of fun, but I have plenty of kids already and my marshal needs some serious help, so we'll go with that. The king is not swayed. Why am I guess I don't really need to sway him anymore, all things considered, but we only need half of these guys. Send the other half over here so we don't suffer attrition. I'm not entirely sure how this... my acquaintance died. I have people in my prison who are going to waste if they can be ransomed. None of whom can. Well, you are my cousin. I can have you demand conversion and renounce all your claims, so that's one less person to try and take stuff from me. Let's do that. You are nobody important, so you can stay there. You are also nobody important and can stay there. Yep, you have no choice. Thank you. Siege is going well. We're winning battles. We can host a feast. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of King Onfroy's castle should anything go wrong. A detailed map of the local plains with all its hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. I could pay a hunter. It'll cost me money. I gain map surroundings, which secrecy is +10 and scheme success is +10. We're already at 95 and 95. Plus there's a chance that this guy, you know, starts running his mouth and gets caught. I don't want to deal with that. I could explore the plane myself. Same thing, get 10% secrecy and success chance when it's already at 95. Plus I could get sick, gain stress. No, I'll pass. So I think we'll just abandon the idea. In 7 months this should work anyway. Faction. In our recent communications, King Unfroy of Lotharingia expressed a want to focus on his ambitions and interests more. Enjoy feats of war, subterfuge and intrigue, or learning. Nothing entices him like a good book. Yeah, considering he's a learning focus, high learning, we'll go with nothing entices him like a good book. Faction disbanded. Let us speak more. So that was a success. Nicely. Nicely? Yeah, sure, nicely. Alright, a faction disbanded. What are our factions? This guy, my uncle, thinks he should be on the Irish throne. No, I really don't think so. My counselor Patrick died. Oh, that's right, he was my chancellor. That was really good. That's unfortunate. You have a 12, but you're not really an important vassal. You are an important vassal who already likes me, and a 10. Yeah, I mean, it's less than ideal, but sure, you can be my chancellor, and now you like me even more. Alright. Are we almost done with this siege? No, sort of, but we'll be done before they are, so that's fine. Somebody else wants to be king in Ireland. I'm pretty sure that's... you have a few members. There's a lot of people there who don't like me, apparently. We can call a hunt for the prestige. That would be lovely. Yes, let's do so. Since we are losing prestige from having our troops raised. Wait, why did that not... Sieging you out did nothing. Interesting. Well, I think we'll need to go beat up on this army a little bit. Let's have you guys join up over there. Our war score is at max for battles. Well, that's unfortunate. But if we kill them off, at least they won't be able to finish the siege, and hopefully this will give her enough to win. Away from the others, I came across a cottage housing one of the most beautiful people I had ever laid my eyes on. She invited me to stay and rest, and I was surprised by how much I had in common with a simple peasant. Do you have to return to the hunt already, my lord? I have never met one such as you before. If I remain longer, I would stay the night. I will lose stress. I am here to hunt, nothing more. I would resist her advances and gain piety. Or I could set her up at court. I don't really care about setting her up at court. I mean, she is beautiful and bisexual. I mean, that doesn't really bother me. I think I will resist her advances. I will gain the piety. And we will continue on with our hunt, I guess. We return home reinvigorated. So I did gain enough to start the war once I'm exalted among men. We're only about halfway there though, so that could still take a while. Another faction created against me. She just wants independence and she's the only one. Oh, our alliance expired because he died. So Lotharingia has now completely split apart. Alright, well, let's go here, and who was... You're here. So that's not of any real help at the moment. You have claims on all kinds of things, which is nice. This one can be inherited. So the Kingdom of Lotharingia, East Francia. So my son, my grandchildren, I should say, will have claims on a lot of this stuff over here, which is fine. I would have liked to have taken the whole thing intact, just to increase what we had going on, but that should be good enough for now. I need to move you guys into here to stop this siege. I can still imprison my daughter. I think that was my daughter? Yeah, but I'm not too terribly worried about it. Smack these guys around a little bit before they finish their siege. Will we get there before they finish the siege? Oh yeah, we only have a day left. She's still got a little while to finish that siege, but it should be enough. Oh, and we captured some people. Nice. Nobody who wants to be ransomed, oddly enough. Well, that's unfortunate. I can, however, maybe cause some dissent. Demand your conversion. You're already converted. Alright, fair enough. I wonder if we did that or if you converted on your own at some point. Move back down here so we don't take attrition. In that case, if there's one thing Louis in particular cannot resist, it is his favorite treat. His next sweet snack will be 1 part gingerbread and 1 part potent poison, forgotten by my agent in front of the child. Bon appetit. Oh, we only have a 74% chance of this? Well, I mean, we have a 95% chance of maintaining secrecy, so even if he doesn't die, the chances of them finding out it was me are pretty slim. We'll take the risk. He still lives. He picked up the gingerbread, but before he could bite into it, a street dog snatched it from his hands and took off down the street. Well, no one will know of my true intentions. We might as well end our scheme to murder him. It's going to do us no good. We could attempt to murder Despot Adrian of West Francia. Well, he would be... how would this work? Because succession law is Confederate partition, so he would lose a lot of it, I believe. No, maybe not. I do think it still would be a better chance to murder him, but I can't until 955, so 8 more years? That's fine, we can deal with that. Need you to split in half. Nope, one of you stay behind, thank you. Mom is almost done with this siege, even though she is losing troops left and right. That's less than ideal. But we failed to take all of this. Give it some time before we try that. Yes. We want to spend the money for this claim here. So we will now... Well, he already doesn't like me. If I revoke this title, he might accept. Oh, you are in a faction. Well, they will gain 25 discontent. They have 0 discontent at the moment. Actually, this may work out because if he rejects and we go to war, you are... No, you're allied over here. That's fine. If he rejects and we go to war, I will... If I win the war, I will imprison him. I can then strip his claims, which is kind of a win-win. Yeah, we will revoke your title. I mean, the faction he's part of is going to be unhappy, but there's only a couple anyway, and they just lost one because he did give up the land. So, go me. This up here, how does our succession look now? I bet it's pretty bad. Yeah. We're gonna lose Ossory, Ormond, Derby, and Carrick. So I think I will grant this to my son. Maybe we'll grant you Derby too, just it'll put us below the limit, but he's gonna get it anyway, and it's one less thing we have to worry about. How does the succession look now? Yeah, he's still gonna get Ormond and Ossory, which is less than ideal. You'll get that duchy, still less than ideal. We need a new marshal. We will assign you, even though you don't like me. Mom won her war. Nice. We got some more prestige. Let's disband our troops. So we only need about 1,000 more prestige, and then we could declare war for the entirety of Essex. Oh wow, this video is almost 40 minutes long. Well, that's a good place to put in a cut. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye!